What a phenomenal. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this day off right. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad you guys all made it back. Anybody have any wins? Anything good going on? No wins at all. All right. Okay, go ahead. Cheyenne T. Give it to us. My fault. You went with the alligator arm. I didn't catch you. Yep. Okay, good.
One of the clients that I'm working with, I've been learning a bunch of new terms. So I was implementing like a snowball loan, so Eric's been helping me out with that. So there's a lot of.
Are you doing an assumable loan?
Maybe not.
They brought it up as a option,
Yeah.
and so they're looking to see if it's possible to find.
Got it.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain to the rest of the crew what an assumable loan is?
Would you like to explain the assumable loan
Yeah.
really quick? What have you learned about assumable loans that you could just share with us real quick? 10 seconds or less.
Well, my clients in particular, they want to do a VA loan. For a VA loan, the buyer and the seller both have to be VA, and then the buyers can assume the seller's loan. And then if the house is listed more than the loan, they have to bring cash.
Love it. Did everybody catch that? Everybody get it? Perfect explanation.
That's the key. That last piece is the biggest part of
Yeah,
the
what was
understanding.
Cash.
So everybody says it's an assumable loan. So give you an example. I closed one last week. It took 6 months, by the way, because they usually take a long time, but 120 days is average. It's not a 30-day thing because the government doesn't move very fast. But they bought a house that was listed for $629,000. The assumable loan was only $535,000. So they bought it for $629,000. $535,000, they had to bring cash to make up the difference because you can only get the loan for what is being assumed. So if there's a $535,000 loan, they can only get a VA loan for $535,000. Why would you do this? They got it for 2.75%.
Do they get this loan after they already go under contract or before? Is it like
So-
they assume how much they're gonna spend on the house?
No,
That's so great.
So you
that's
get
that's a
that.
great use of the
Okay,
word.
I want to help you. I want to help you guys because we just got two separate explanations on this and they both use the words assumable. Okay, so here's the deal. Seller has a loan. They switch the loan from the seller's name to the buyer's name without changing any of the terms.
Correct.
That's what an assumable loan means, right? They just change the names on it. So now the new buyer just makes the payments on that
They
same old loan.
Oh,
assume,
they pay the difference.
Correct.
they assume the responsibility of the loan that's in place.
So if there's
And there it is again, using the same word that's in the.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the assuming.
So if there was 100,000 left on their loan and then it got transferred over to the buyers, and the buyers had to bring $529 in person.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Makes perfect sense,
Because
right?
the rate would stay the same.
Rate would stay the same because the loan stays exactly as it is. Because it is an absolute.
I didn't think about that.
And not a lot of people have $150,000 cash.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But where the VA comes in really handy for those assumable loans,
You gotta double check that. You gotta
Is-
double check that.
if like, let's say somebody
You have to
moved
qualify
here
in the same.
because they were in the military
FHA.
and they got reassigned to a different area and they've only been in the house for 7 months. Or 2 years or a year, and it was very
Thank you,
close to what
Jack.
the house is gonna
Yes,
sell for,
excellent.
so they only gotta bring like, say, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Right?
Oh, so they got a VA loan to cover whatever would have been in cash.
No. So if somebody just bought the house hasn't increased.
We were
in
doing so
value
good, then he
significantly,
complicated it.
Right, and they sell it for very similar to what they bought it for, those assumable loans are great, very easy to get.
So why would you have two loans?
We don't.
You don't,
Wow.
Yeah, Eric has complicated this now. Just, you just stay right where we're at. We're good. Buyer takes over the loan and we're good. That's all. Okay, good. Love it. Anybody have any other wins? Any other wins that have nothing to do with assumable loans?
Nina had one last night. I don't know if she was in the chat room.
Yep.
It wasn't the chat.
Casual fire in the chat.
Casual $500,000 fire in the check.
Yeah, whoops. Love that.
Oopsies.
It was a VA and.
Did they assume
The house was 5. She didn't think they were-
Love that. The good news is when people want to put in they might want to put in a little bit of a lowball offer. You don't know what the sellers are going to say until you write it up. So, and the beauty of actually just writing the contract, who knows what they'll say yes to. Love it. Cool. Any other wins? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a little bit of practice in while we're here today. This week we are focused on mastery. When I talk about mastery, that means you are able to recite this script anywhere, anytime. Somebody interrupts your day, you're ready to do this. When somebody interrupts you at the doctor's office, you're ready to fire off with this script. When this conversation comes up in your DMs, you are ready to ask the right questions in order to get where you want to end every single time. All right. So get with a partner today. And again, you're going to practice this without looking at your script. Challenge yourself as much as you can without looking at your script to see how much of this do you really know. And if you get off track, can you get yourself back on track? Okay. And your partner, I really want to challenge you. If you are the seller, you are the partner going through this role play. I want you to challenge your partner. Make sure they really got clear on what is your life circumstance. Why are you moving? Make sure they got really clear on this timeline. When is this thing happening? And get really clear on, are we setting an appointment? Are we setting a follow-up phone call? Or are we completely letting this go and disappearing from the conversation? Because we've already found out all the information that means this thing ain't happening. All right. So get with a partner today, and we're working on mastery without your script. All right. Find a partner. Let's do this. And those of you guys on Zoom, JJ may have a breakout room for you. On my way, Danielle, on the road. I'll be there for month 1 meeting. Yes, Danielle, that's what I'm talking about. Oh,
The world of moisture. People speak things.
This is like, you know, homes,
I have one.
we're writing it. And, we want to come to school.
it's all that assumed Malone talk. That's what's going on.
Then where do you work at? We actually.
Hey, Byron,
Yes.
you could just flip the camera since it's just Jaimin and he's unavailable.
Oh, Danielle. Oh, she must have just left. Did we miss Danielle?
He's on her way in.
We'll let Captain Caraher do some coaching. Let's see if Eric can do some coaching with as few words as possible.
You just told me to shut up.
You damn right I did.
Just like, that's my favorite thing.
Eric, you look pretty buff today.
Eric, Jack says you look pretty buff in that shirt. Jack says you look pretty buff in that shirt. We want you to know. Oh, don't mind me.
Let me see the other side, B.
That's yeah.
Sounds like you guys are wanting, 4 more bedrooms, you're wanting. That's exactly why. Yeah, not a lot of stairs. Yeah, it's like, you're gonna have the 1 bedroom. If there was. Big problem, just slide it.
We want to be close to your house, so.
Makes it a little bit easier. Have you guys?
No, we talked before.
You guys have.
No, we get pre-approved, but now it's expired now.
Well, if you guys already work with a state lender. Perfect, so I have a day as the next summer.
Getting a phone call from Jack Hardy. What can I do for you, Mr. Rosen? If I answer your phone call, it will hang up the Zoom.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Byron.
Byron, I only missed one.
Which one'd you miss?
June.
You got a great partner because she at least told you about it. It's just the most important one. No big deal. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're not judging you. It's all good. How were you? When is that? After they were under contract? Is that when you were gonna circle back? Yeah, no, we're doing this now. 2 years? Is that when, how long you want to wait? Sorry about that. Aloha Moke in the house. What up? Thank you. Oh, proud of you. Go up.
Absolutely, yeah, I mean, the winner.
Oh, girl, I like you. I do.
For how,
Yeah,
how
so.
long you look for? Looking for 2 years. 2 years, okay, which would be my, moving now. Oh,
Hey, Byron, tell Aloha to call me. We can do the script.
Honestly, I'm not.
well, how many dogs? I just think that you might dog like you.
Aloha. Jack
Where'd
wants
you
to
go?
be with you when you're set up.
Or she can go with Eric.
Plug in going. That is the longest charger of all time. You can use the table back there if you want. There you go. It's easier to plug in.
Honestly.
I haven't pretty unlimited budget, but I just don't.
Just opinion
Yeah.
about it.
When you get big numbers of money, yeah. So I was doing that, maybe we're about 3 years and you want to create. I yesterday, but.
So, too bad, but you're for, you said, three.
I know, so. What are the challenges,
Honestly,
you know?
more better, but we need to.
Jack, she's getting her phone plugged in and she's gonna give you a ring here in just a second.
Sounds good. She can go with Eric too if she wants.
I can't hear him, but I know you can hear his mic. How's the talking going?
I said she can go with Eric too if she wants.
Appreciate that. So you're trying to look for something that's more friendly for your dog and that's like the things for you and then you can snap you.
Yeah. That would really fall feeling. Alright.
We can get stuff down, and I can be part of the conversation.
Really nice.
What we have on apartment. If I'm
Got 'em upstairs.
So you
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
And then updated while you're here a while.
We already got. It doesn't matter, I just don't want to be on it.
Hey, Jack, is your phone ringing?
Yes. Hello.
You want to cool.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said your budget, that's not a question.
Definitely looking.
No, I didn't. And if I did with this.
That is.
Yeah.
Well, we can just get it next week, or we can get together this week sometime.
Absolutely.
Long
So,
exactly what the, like,
kind of,
like,
is it
we do.
my personal favorite, I like it, I have,
For the back.
I like my
Morning. Okay. Oh, well, please, I have time. Okay, well, I'll send the calendar, invite me, email it to you. You're like, well, I'm gonna
It's so funny. I was wondering if you were gonna pick up on that. I was like, she's gonna ask it too, isn't she? She is. No, but you gotta ask. Maybe she wants to do it alone. Maybe she wants it alone. Yeah. That's where it can change though a little bit, right? Like you find yourself thinking about that question, you're like, well, I mean, normally people talk to a lender at this point, but are you planning on getting a loan or are you just gonna pay cash? It might change a little bit, so, but you did good. That was good.
Well, you did say. That's perfect.
Most people that talk money.
Well, in case you need to, a little bit, well,
You live. Great story. Yeah, yeah. That's a nice. So are you looking for another?
No. We want to move into the city. We'll do the same.
yeah. So it's a good idea. So I told, you know, like. How it's gonna be the best.
So let's do this.
Google. What's that? What's that? Why, what works? Do what? Oh, yeah, we do. And then I was thinking about our skit video. I hate it. I hate the idea. We gotta delete the entire skit video. I think you told me that when we were doing it. I was like, let's just try it. And we did, but I hate it. Just testing shit. Yeah, yeah. 100%. That sucks. That's good. That sucks. That's good. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Makes sense.
So let's do this, let's get together one day this week, we can go over what it looks like.
So if they're not in a hurry, they have a 1-year-old son. They're not really in a hurry, but the perfect house. They want to get in a big school district. They want to be within walking distance of.
All right, morning.
They want to be.
Probably early.
Okay, great, I had 6:30 Byron, I don't know, I told her that I would follow you through the next week, but she's not ready.
And I said, no, actually, I think I want to.
No.
Now.
So y'all both crazy. That's what's going on here. Oh, my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me interrupt you for just a second. And I just want to ask you a question. Who has gotten more than, let's say, 2 different scenarios in role plays this month? 2 different scenarios that your clients might have been in, right? Who's gotten more than 5 different scenarios? More than 5 different scenarios? Show of hands, more than 5?
Wait, today?
No, in this month, this entire month. Yeah, you had more than 5 different scenarios the entire month? Okay. No, this is good. Ladies and gentlemen, who is beginning to notice it absolutely doesn't matter what your client situation is, as long as you know what questions to ask? Who's beginning to notice? This conversation somehow seems to land in the same spot every time, over and over and over again. Okay, and I really just want to, as we're doing this, I really want you to understand that every script that we do is a variation of this exact script, this buyer pre-qual script. There's slight variations, slight changes if you're talking to a buyer or seller, but at the end of the day, it's the same. We're gonna find out the motivation. We're gonna find out some information about what's going on in your life and around this topic that we're talking about. And then we're gonna find out, are we setting an appointment? Are we having a conversation later? Or is there nothing for us to talk about and we can get off the phone and move on to the next person? Okay, you just get really, really good at understanding what this is, and it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter if they're moving next week or 2 years from now. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna make whatever they say fit in this nice, neat little pattern, this nice, neat little map that we have. And before you know it, you're gonna land at the same place every time, over and over and over again. Okay, so for this last 7 minutes, I want to challenge you, your partner, you and your partner, to just throw you some off the wall scenarios, something that just you haven't seen yet, that you probably haven't heard yet. And you can challenge your partner with a different scenario and see if somehow we just land at the exact same place.
Someone help Junior. He's with Ben.
Over there.
Junior is ready for this.
Ready for it, but he's about to hear some
Because
stuff.
somehow we're gonna land at the exact same place. All right, so with your partner, try a little bit of a different scenario. What does it sound like? Something that you guys haven't talked about before. Did somebody die? Is there an assumable loan? Did they just hit the lottery?
So.
Something a little off the wall.
That whole thing is like- So before. That makes sense, you wouldn't wanna get it to everybody.
Kind of, but save time, we really want, you know.
Is it,
So there's some that don't do that.
Well.
You have to figure out what that's. So as much as. This topic, like a certain.
All right, then bring down
Honestly, we could do it without. Or just break down the road.
On why they. Why they.
What is those,
So, but again, I just.
I love that.
Yeah.
Crashing that table like Cheyenne with the cars, dude. This is crazy.
You.
Well, we want definitely 13. Right?
It sounds like. It sounds like you guys.
That's pretty people out there, I guess.
We don't want to spend.
that what happens?
Oh, you're gonna call back.
Oh, my.
Well, I was great with her. More of a.
Oh, I should say, my leave in my car, I'm in my car.
You live in Chicago? Okay.
That's okay, if you guys are like,
But I think if you want to get it on.
okay, have it, when you hear the box, you want. I can refer you to Slender that I've worked with,
Oh.
AI. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
I mean, I like, I was gonna say that at least.
And then this one. And have you sold these before?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 years. You want to go.
We don't know, we can start with my, but I have one year.
Is there anything about one?
Yeah.
Maybe you're on early for clubs, so maybe that's the problem. We don't need.
From there, you guys can make the decision on what we're supposed to be. That makes sense.
Yeah. But I don't.
Is there a specific one that you want? I mean. Place that you like.
About one more minute. You having fun?
So you can get that.
We'll make it two.
What they do.
No.
So.
You did that? I don't even know what that is.
There's one other thing that you're.
One more minute, ladies and gentlemen. One minute.
Wanna be your friend and go shopping.
OPP, how can I explain it? I take it frame by frame it to have y'all all jumping, shouting, singing it. O is for other, P is for people scratching temple. The last P, well, that's not that simple.
Oh, you want to.
Well, it's like another way to call a cat a kitten, which is crazy of a line.
Oh, okay.
5 little letters that I'm missing here. Still, you gotta start to explain it. You ever met a girl that met her on a nice Ella?
Started really. Got it.
Jack, my bad. I didn't even realize. You guys missed a really good one. I was on fire. Man. Thanks for being here anyway.
But I guess if
See
you're
ya.
not at the house.